Good morning, good morning, everybody, y'all. It is a nice morning. We are live here in Fairburn, Georgia, y'all. I know no one is in the live right now because y'all just got a notification. We're doing this like with no notice, just a random, hey, let's just go live just for the heck of it. So y'all will probably watch this on the replay. Now, Fox News alert. Now, I'm actually here in Fairburn, Georgia. I was on my way home yesterday. They sent me a thing. Hey, we got a load loading in Fairburn, Georgia, which I live in up here in the area. What's up, Jamie? I live actually over here in the area. What's up, Joshua? See, and this thing doesn't even show me anybody's watching, so hey. But like I say, I'm here in Fairburn, Georgia. I was on my way home since I live in the Atlanta area. Like, hey, look, we got a load loading going to Austell, Georgia. Do you want it? I'm like, yeah. An extra load for the week? Yeah, absolutely. Why would I not? What's up, 806? How's it going, Chris? Now, if y'all are familiar with Trimac Transportation, they're hard to get a hold of if you're in the tanking industry to get a washout. To find out, a lot of them, they can't wash certain products out. So it's always an issue. Well, I end up having to stop at Express in Morrow, get washed out. Some people say, well, just stay there, because I was only 30-something miles from there to where I load at. But where I'm loading at here, it's actually a tank wash terminal and a loading facility. So why not come here and park here for the night? They got a shower, washer and dryer, all that. Hey, y'all see, I got me a shower, some fresh locks going. But I watched here in park. Then there was a downside, and he was like, the best we can get you is a 10 a.m. appointment. I'm thinking, great, because I live on the northwest side of Atlanta. Trimac's always close early, and I'm thinking, if my appointment is at 10 o'clock, I'm only delivering 41 miles away. But I gotta go up in Atlanta, around it, deliver. Then if I don't load till 10, say 2 hours to load, get you out of there at 12, an hour to get there because of traffic. So that's 1 o'clock, say 2 hours to unload, that's 3 o'clock, and then it's another 30 miles down to a 10. I wasn't making it time to get washed out because their cutoff time was 3:30. So what do? You come to a freaking tank wash and you stop here and you park here overnight. Your appointment's 10, but what do? You roll up on their freaking scale at 8 o'clock in the morning. So always try. In trucking, the name of the game is to get the load on and get it off your back. So now it's 9:19. I'm already at 17,800 pounds on my drive tires. So I'm being loaded right now. So I'll probably get out of here realistically by 10:15. So now that gives me time to make it to go unload and then make it to the other tank wash. Now this other tank wash, like I say, it's only 30 miles away. I won't have to go in through all the crap in Atlanta to go down south, get on a loop, go down 75, which anybody in Atlanta knows that 285 and going down 75 south sucks. To get to a tank wash and then have to wash out and then turn and have to come all the way back up around Atlanta during afternoon rush, especially on a Friday. I don't understand why Friday rushes are so bad when it's just another day of the freaking week, but people it's idiotic out here on the freaking roads in Atlanta. So like I say, I'm here getting loaded. Let me see if I can switch this around, show you a little bit of where it is. There we go. I'm actually in the spot. Let's see. You kind of see in my mirror, we got a line going back there. We bottom load everything. You have to give them a strapping chart. But you got all your trailers over here. So the tank wash, that's actually the shop. The tank wash is back behind all those tanks. And all these are Trimax tanks. But, you know, like I say, they actually load stuff out of here as well. See if I can get this thing to stay back again. It's kind of resting up in my windshield, if y'all know what I mean. So, you know, I'm just trying to make it so I can get home without having to deal with the bull mess, which would be absolutely freaking wonderful being able to make it. Let's see. Jamie O's in the house. What's up, Mike? Mr. Life on 18 Wheels. Y'all, if y'all are not familiar with 806 Driver Life on 18 Wheels, go check out their channels. Great content. I see Mike is moving up quick in his subscriber count. Me, I know my videos are hard to watch. With my ADHD brain, I've admitted before, it's hard for me to sit down and process. Like, if y'all go check out 806, and Mike, like I say, they take the times to set up their shots. I mean, they plan their shots, they set up the cameras and everything, and then back in and do things. My ADHD brain, I'm always bam, 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 bam. I gotta go. It is hard for me to wrap my head and slow my butt down, roll to set up the shots like that, which is why they have excellent content. I love their content, y'all. So go check them out if you're not already subscribed. Great videos. 806 does a lot of work, very instructional. Mike, he's got all kinds of stuff out there everywhere, hauling fuel and all that, out there in Louisiana and so forth. I seen you out in like Colorado out there in the snow. Ooh, stay warm, brother. But yeah, like I say, y'all, get the load on, get it off. It's all about try. Go check in early. Sleep at the plant. Like my brother, he was loading in Millersville today. Could have stayed on at our terminal, you know, freaking 40 something, 50 miles away. Instead, he went and parked at their plant out there on the road, right outside their freaking driveway. That way, if they need him and they can load him early, which they come knocking on his door at 7 o'clock in the morning. So see, that's the name of the game. Show up early. Try to get loaded early. Try to get unloaded early. Always be proactive, because that is how you make money in trucking. You're not going to make money showing up on time, showing up late, taking your time. Like on a long run, when I do a run that's more than one day, I don't do half and half. I do, bam, the full 11 driving hours on the first day. That way on the second day, you can kind of take it easy a little bit, but you call ahead. Here's how you work that on the second day. Call the plant. If you can get a hold of a number, call that plant, that facility where you're unloading at. Say, hey, look, I've got a delivery here coming to your facility. It's scheduled for this day right here at this time, but I'm just trying to see if you'll have overnight parking, because I can actually be here, if you call the day before, be here tomorrow at such and such a time, or if it's happened to be today that you'll be there, I could be here at such and such time today. I'm just trying to see if you have overnight parking available. That's how you open the window for them to say, well, what time do you say you can get here? Well, if you can get here by then, we'll unload you today instead of tomorrow. That's how you work in trucking. That is how you make money. Hurry up and get it on and get off your back. Because then if you call, you know ahead of time, okay, well, I can't unload, I can't park there, now I need to look for another place to park. But if they say you can park there, okay, now you can kind of take your time a little bit, because you already know for a fact you're not going to get unloaded. Then you can kind of slow your roll. But that first day, you push it that first day, unless you call the day ahead and find out for a fact there's absolutely, no matter what you do, you're not getting unloaded. But my brain still says, hey, work hard on that first day, because what if you wake up next day and now you've got an issue? Something's wrong. You're not going, now you get held up. Now you got a problem, and now you're eating into your time. Now you can't make it there by the end of that second day, because now you got a breakdown or something happens. So it's always best, in my opinion, on 2-day runs, run hard the first day. The second day, then you can kind of calm down, not do half and half. Because if you do half and half, something happens, you may eat up your 14, and now you can't make it on the second day because you're not that half, and you're not even able to make it. So that's why I say always work smarter, work smarter, not harder. There we go. Work smarter, not harder, y'all. But looking at my weight gauge, it's loading pretty quick. I'm already at 26,700 pounds on my drives. I suggest y'all owner-operators, if they do not have a digital gauge in your truck, Randy's Truck Parts sells them. Iowa 80 actually sells them. You're welcome there, Chris and Mike. But a digital weight gauge will absolutely help you out. You get it, it basically ties in just to your airline in the back of it, just like a PSI gauge. But it deals in weight. It's best to calibrate it when you're fully loaded. So you get loaded, go to a freaking scale. It's best to use a CAT scale, which I have. The CAT scale apps on my phone. You know, hey, I'll roll up. Even my drivers, I've got the way my truck app on my drivers' trucks on their phones. So hey, and it's set up on my company credit card, so it automatically bills it, so they can pull up on a scale. If you're there, but you know, since I'm not near a cat scale, it doesn't pull up the location, but enter the number. But if you're at the location, it'll automatically pull that scale up. So then you get that, you don't have to go in. So you weigh your truck while you're on the app and you're sitting on the scale. Then you can look and see what your drive tires are. Then you calibrate your scale right here on your dash while you're sitting on the scale. Because okay, so now it says your drives are 35.5, but you pull off the scale and then you try to calibrate it. Once you go inside and get the freaking scale ticket, you come back trying to calibrate it. Well, what if you're sitting where it's off? You're not perfectly level, so you calibrate it, it's wrong. So with the cat scale app and you sit on a scale, you calibrate it, it's accurate within 100 pounds from then on. So you always know what your drives are within 100 pounds. And that's where in tanking, I've never been heavy on my trailer as opposed to my drives. My drives are where I'm always heavy. So as long as I'm legal on the drives and I know based off the weight I'm under gross, I'm fine for the rest of the truck. So it's better to spend that money. I can't remember, it's like maybe 200 bucks or 240 bucks for the digital gauge. Like right now I'm sitting at 29.3, which is 29,300 pounds on my drive. So I'm getting closer to being done. So yes, I'll probably actually be out here by 10. So I know I can go make it, unload, and get to the wash rack to wash out in time. And make it home to the wifey today, because she's off today. So see y'all, always think ahead. Trying to get back here to the chat, because YouTube chat, it kills all your stuff so where you can't freaking see it. It does suck. Now I can't read the chat, y'all. Y'all know my eyes. Yeah, last week it was cold. Texas today, good luck unloading over there, but y'all stay warm. Maybe you meet 806er Mike. He's actually in Texas. I can't remember the name of the town where you're out of, Chris. I know it's south of Amarillo, somewhere between like Amarillo and Dallas, somewhere up in there. One of the little small towns. But yeah, like I say, y'all, trucking is all about, we want to provide for our families, and the way to provide for them, if you're busy, is to work smart. Park at customers if you can, because like I say, if you can get unloaded quick and you can show up early, I mean, if you show up on time, you have absolutely no chance of getting unloaded. We need to get Thor on. Yeah, actually, y'all look, I'm wearing my Thor for President shirt too today. I decided to give the M. Gibson shirt a break, so I'm wearing a Thor for President shirt today because it's cold, kind of cold, so I'll be wearing a jacket anyway, so they won't be able to see M. Gibson anyway. So why not wear my Thor for President, y'all? Let's elect Thor. I'm sure he could do a better job for sure, Joshua. But you know, if you show up on time, you have absolutely no chance of getting loaded early. But if you show up early, like I did, I parked here overnight, right over here by them other tanks. Got washed out, came here, parked, rolled up on their freaking scale here at 8 o'clock. Well, yeah, we see we got you for scheduled for 10, but I'll go ahead and scale you in, and then when the operator gets done unloading the truck he's on now, he'll come over there and get you. And that's exactly what he did. So like I say, I'm 32,400 pounds now, so I'm almost finished loading. Whereas my schedule's not even scheduled till 10, and it is now 9:30 East Coast time. So that is how you work trucking. I mean, granted, it ain't gonna help me make more money because we're slow right now, but it helps me get home faster. It helps me actually make it to the tank wash, because I was worried, like I said earlier, worried about if I'm not loading till 10, if it was to take 2 hours and then driving through Atlanta, and then if it was to take me 2 hours to unload and then trying to get down to that tank wash, going back through, it'd take me a lot longer to do it. Now I'll be able to definitely make it in time to get washed out at the one tank wash to keep me from going all the way south of Atlanta down in Morrow. Now I can actually wash out in Atlanta at the Trimac there and actually make it. So hey, that works out great. So I can actually get home to the wife this weekend. She's got to work all weekend, but she's off today. So if I can hurry and get home and get a little bit of time today. So anyway, y'all, I'm there at 33,900 pounds. So we gonna call it the end of this live. We just thought we'd just do something short. Just say, hey, look, if you want to make money in trucking, and always show up early, try to get loaded early, show up, try to get unloaded early, make phone calls, you know, always be proactive, not reactive. If you're reactive, you're too late. Try to be proactive from the get-go. That is how we make money. That is how owner-operators are supposed to look at things. If you're a company driver and you plan on becoming an owner-operator, you definitely need to learn to be proactive, not reactive. You need to think ahead of the game, because things are always changing, especially in this market. Things are always changing, so we need to try to stay ahead. We need to try to evolve whatever we need to do, but that's just what it's like in trucking. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna check out the final comments, and then I'm gonna call it an end, because I'm sitting at actually 35,000 on my drives. Luckily, I don't go past any scales, so that's a good thing. Like I said, it's only 41 miles and I passed and no scales. Memphis, Texas, that's where it's at. Life of Mike, if you ever near Memphis, Tennessee, that's where 806 for Chris lives at, and that's where he's out of. So hey, if you're out, may want to get him, meet up with him. Great, super nice guy, great contest. Morning, Sarah. So we hope everybody's having a good day. We hope everybody has y'all a good, safe, blessed weekend, and we will see y'all on the next one, y'all. Peace out. If I can figure out how to close this thing out. Y'all take it easy, y'all.